Hey y'all, I'm back with another natural hair tutorial. Thank you so much for tuning in per usual, but let's go ahead and get to it. So this week I wanted to show you all a super cute look. I finally tried jumbo knotless braids and I'm going to show y'all exactly how I did it. Y'all know the drill, so I am starting off with freshly washed, conditioned, and deep conditioned hair. And my hair is actually stretched. It kind of looks blown out, but this is just good old stretched plaits, okay? And so I have about 12 parts in my hair. I actually wanted to do a little bit less, but 22 was actually perfect once I saw the end result. So here you can see all of my plaits. Now let's get to the important stuff. So as you can see here, I do have some of my braiding hair and I get a pretty thick section. And I'm gonna break it down into about 10 pieces. And that's pretty much what I was averaging within each plait. So pretty much after every layer of braid, I was adding in hair, and I'm gonna show you how to do that as well. The hard part is I can't tell you how much hair to use. It's all gonna be based on the thickness and density of your hair and how big you actually want your braids to be. I did want mine a little bit thick. I just eyeballed it, and after that I kind of knew how much I needed in my hand because I could feel it. But overall I would separate each plait into 10 pieces of hair as you can see here, and then I would just begin to braid them in. Would recommend, if this is your first time trying knotless braids and the feed-in method, I would encourage you to go ahead and section out your hair before you even get started. I do this and I had time, so that's just something to keep in mind. Once you have the sectioned pieces of hair down to the side, it's now time to comb out your hair and apply your gel. Y'all, this is super important. Gel is one of the main components to this style. To get that clean and laid and slick look, you do need a lot of gel. And so I love to use my rat tail comb to comb in that gel and also just smooth it down. And now it's time to start our braid. So I start the braid like I would any other singular braid. I'm gonna go ahead and get that first 1 or 2 rows down. From there, I'm gonna grab my extra piece of hair and I'm literally just gonna lay it over, well, I guess technically 1 and 2. I'm gonna lay it across 1 and 2 and then just braid it in. And then after that, you're just gonna continue to repeat that step. Again, I'll go every other row or every 2 rows and then begin to add my hair. And as you do that, you'll see your braid thicken up. Again, you're gonna have to kind of eyeball it, like how thick do you want the braid? How long do you want it? That's all up to you and how you apply the hair. I will say that this hair was originally 26 inches and look how long it is. So the hair is gonna get longer as you go because you're feeding in hair down the strand of the braid. So it's gonna always make it a little bit longer, and that's something to keep in mind. I did not want super long braid. I stopped it around my torso, or the beginning of my torso, and I went ahead and shaved some of the hair down just because I didn't want it that long. And that's a personal thing. From there, I added some foam. Foam is really good to help hold the hair. And then I used some flexi rods. You can also use perm rods. There, I folded it up and I let it hang. And we're just gonna repeat these exact same steps on the rest of our plaits. Okay, y'all, and now we're just gonna repeat that exact same step all over again. It will get easier and you'll build like muscle memory. You're just literally gonna place that extra strand over your exterior strand and the middle strand, and then with the interior strand, so the one closest to the inside, you're just gonna braid over the other 2 strands. Okay, I know that sounds complicated, but that's literally what I'm doing. It really works, so just try it and keep practicing, and I promise you're gonna get it. Everybody does braid a little bit differently, so I've seen other people do it. I typically braid overhand, but I know most black braiders that I see braid underhand. However you braid, just put it over it or put it under it and just braid, okay? And it's gonna blend, it's gonna look fine. You just have to find your rhythm. Just say you will. Hello stranger, it's been a minute since we last kicked it. By the way, y'all, the hard part is done. Those braids were stressing me out, okay? Now we're gonna boil our ends. So you're just gonna boil some water, put it in a cup. I put it in my thermal so I can't burn my hand. Also make sure that you apply a towel around your shoulders, your neck, because baby, that water is hot. You will burn yourself, okay? Also make sure that you have a deep cup versus a wide cup. I let the hair sit in the hot water for maybe, I don't know, 15 seconds. Take it out, pat dry it, and I move on through the rest of my braids.
Put your sweats on. I got the plug, I made the call for me.
All right, y'all, it's now day 2, and it's time to take down these flexi rods. Baby, look at that curl. I love it. It was a little tight right here, but eventually it does fall, I promise. So once I'm done unraveling all of these beautiful curls, I actually went back over it with my hands and some foam to kind of get them to fall a little bit more and to look more like a natural curl. Okay, y'all, it is now time for that final look. Your girl did that. Ain't I cute, y'all? No, really. I love the curls. I love the braids. I loved everything. It didn't take me near as much time as it would if I had smaller braids, so I'm really a fan. One thing that I could critique about this style is my parts could be better, but y'all, I cannot see the back of my head. And also, this braiding gel sometimes can look a little bit dull or turn a little bit white, but I also think it's because of how much I use. But y'all, that's a quick fix. I put some oil over it. I oiled my scalp a little bit, and it was fine. You couldn't even tell. Here you can see the length of my braids, a super cute fall look. I hope you guys have enjoyed it as much as I have making the video and the look in general. Let me know what you think, and do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see y'all soon. Bye.
I got the plug, I made the call.